1. And we're back
Yeah,
in a different location than normal.
Not the cozy corner.
Not the cozy corner at all, one might say. But here we are in the cozy car.
Yeah, we are.
It's me, myself, Jaime Ornelas, with my co-host.
Chris Mariscal.
And 2
guests.
Awesome, great guests. Can you introduce yourself, Noel?
I'm Noel.
Talking to the mic. Sorry.
Noel. I'm Noel.
What's your last name?
Gomez.
How tall are you?
6.
Dick inch size.
What's your dick circumference?
Okay, give the mic to Angel so you could.
Bo. Angel
Reoccurring.
Hernandez, currently working at bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, I should have said that.
What do you
Warehouse worker making Bay Area money. Oh.
Yeah.
What are you certified in?
Forklift certified, baby.
Yeah.
What about you, Jaime? What about you?
Forklift certified, baby.
And
you
electric
really?
pallet jack, bitch.
So then, where are we headed? Where are we headed? Could one might tell me?
We're headed to one Carlin Falls. It's really close to Yosemite.
This is the 3rd time.
We've been there a couple times, but yeah, we had a couple of destination changes because it's supposed to be really cloudy and even possibly rain in the mountains today. So we'll see how this goes. But what were you gonna say? Noel was talking, so I thought he was gonna say something.
No, I was just saying this is the 3rd time we go there.
The 3rd
Oh.
time, and it isn't.
This is not a bad thing. I mean, this spot is really good. You guys will see.
It's beautiful.
It's a double waterfall, which I love because if you get tired of one waterfall, you can go to the other
Give me
one.
a second.
And then you could go even higher and just keep hiking into
Yeah.
like different random water spots. But it is going to be a little cold out.
Uh-huh.
So not cold, but not warm. What is it? 80 something? 80 degrees, slightly cloudy.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys excited about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to give you guys this moment to publicly shame me for being late. Is there anything you want to say about that?
Like always, I'm always the first fucking one just waiting.
And Noel drives from Mercedes. That says a lot.
Drive from
Yes.
Mercedes.
I'm always late and it's always at my house
we
that
meet
we
up.
meet. We always meet at my house, and every time they're coming, I'm like straight out of the shower, and I'm like, fuck.
And I want to add, I don't think we should be shaming Chris. We should be shaming Jaime. Why do we always meet up at his house and he's okay? Today he was out on time, but most of the time he's one of the last ones out of his house. We're all hovered around his car waiting for him to come out just to unlock the car and at least give us access to the trunk. To
You
put
know,
our
it's
stuff
at my
inside.
house, which might make you think I should be the earliest because it's just at my place. But fuck, I get up hella late. I have to get shit for like everything, and then I'm like, oh man. But it really only takes me like 20 minutes. I just barely wake up. I wake up like when we're about to get there. You know, when people are supposed to meet you.
Your phone's on 10%.
I know,
You're
every
so
time.
unprepared.
Right now it's at 46, so you know.
Let's hope this
See if it
video
makes it
lasts.
through. Yep.
Yep.
So Chris had a story he wanted to share.
Yeah, so I've had a story I've been wanting to tell for a while because I want some new ears to hear it. So buckle up. No pun intended. This was a couple months ago, honestly. This was like right before we did the podcast with our foreign exchange friends. So I got off work at like 10 or 11 p.m. that night, and I went to a little kickback that Jaime's brother-in-law was having. So we were there kind of late, like, I don't know what time we were driving home, like 1 or 2 a.m.?
I think so.
Yeah, so we were driving home kind of late, and in like the riverbank area at night, there's like 0 cars on the road at night. Like it just, the city gets dead because it's like such a small town. And I was driving from Modesto to Riverbank. I was pulling up to this light, right? So I'm pulling up because it's a red light. I'm braking, and I'm in like the lane to go straight through this light. And then there's a car to my left, and they're in the lane to turn left. And they also had a red light. My light turned green first to go straight, right? So I go, and then I notice in my rear view that the car that was to my left at the stoplight, trying to turn, they switch into my lane and go straight. So they're like behind me now. And I think, like, I had a bad feeling just from that, but I think really it's just late because I'm like always a little bit on edge, like driving when it's super late because I'm like, I don't know, what if there's like a drunk driver that starts swerving or something? So I'm always trying to like have my wits about me. But yeah, so they got behind me, and I was going fast as shit, dude. I was going like 80. Why are you laughing, Noel?
Because I just passed this motherfucker.
Bro, he went on the show.
Noel, you gotta know how to share the mic, all right?
No, wait, real quick. Noel, have your mic on him as default. because it's easier for you to pull away from him than him to call
There
you
we
every
go.
time, you know? So
Yeah.
then when you want to say something, just pull it away from him, and then that way you could say anything whenever. You know what I'm
There
saying?
we go.
All right. All
Okay,
right.
ready?
So-
3, 2.
Yeah. So, I was,
So-
oh
It's all right.
no, I just passed someone up, so that's why he was laughing.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
part of this experience. We got to narrate what's going on.
Toyota RAV4 passes anyone
I
up.
just passed up Alexis, bitch.
God damn. Cozy car.
Uh-huh. This is old faithful right here,
This
dude.
old faithful. This
Every
shit-
hike we take Jaime's car for some reason.
Yeah.
Every hike.
All right, back to the story.
Yeah.
So this car pulls out behind me suspiciously, at least in my head. I was a little on edge.
Mm-hmm.
So I drove like 80 miles an hour down McHenry, like towards Riverbank, Patterson Road. If anybody knows where this is, it's like in the country, nothing but like orchards around. So I'm hauling ass, and this car likewise is hauling ass behind me. And I hit like every green light going home, which I was like so grateful for. Until there was one light that tells at my house, and like this light is so fucking close to my house, like I'm within like 200 feet of my house. And I pull up because I need to turn left, and the light to turn left at the signal is red, so I pull up to stop, right? And that car is in the straight lane still, and their light is green, but they were braking as if it was red. Like they were braking at the same time as me. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? Like I've been looking at this car in my rear view this whole time, and now they're like braking when they have a green light. So they braked like all the way until they're at a stop next to me. And my light's red, their light's green. They're just chilling. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even want to look. I was like, do I look or do I just stay like here? Because it's so late and I'm scared.
I'm scared.
scared.
And I fucking look, of course, because I'm like, what if they get pissed that I don't look, you know?
Boom.
Exactly, bro.
Ding, ding, ding. Bodies, bodies, bodies.
That's not funny.
Fuck.
Okay, so I finally look, right? And it's a grown-ass man. This guy's probably like early 30s, fit, in his prime, right? And he's like leaning out of his window, like saying stuff to me.
Going for it, Chris.
Go for it. We're passing a couple cars right now.
Yeah, we are. Fast and the
Passing a
Furious.
couple.
I'm gonna write my story one more fucking time. I swear to God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So he's like talking me out his window. So I fucking slowly roll my window down. And he says this. He says, how does it feel to take orders like a little bitch? And I was like, what? I was so fucking dumbfounded.
Excuse
you guys.
me?
And he repeats it. He was like, how does it feel to follow orders like a little bitch? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. And he's like, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You're fake as fuck for that shit. Like, I don't appreciate that. And my jaws just dropped. Like, I'm just looking at him like, I don't know what to do. And then he was like, my mom just died, and that was some fake ass shit you did. Like, that's fucked up. You're fucking, I don't know, dude. Real recognize real. I don't know. He was going off for a while, though. Just like shit that I didn't understand, you know?
He's like, the Cozy Show fucking sucks.
I
And you're
know,
like, wait,
man.
what? I fucking took your stolen cat.
God. He's like, I ran over your cat.
God. Twice.
God. And anyways, so I was like debating. I was like, do I fucking just pull off and drive to my house that's like right here? But I'm like, he could fucking follow me if I do that, you know? Like, this guy's obviously hella mad at me. And so I just fucking stayed there, dude, and I just took it. I just fucking took that shit up the ass. I didn't know what to do. And then he eventually, like, just stopped talking, and he cut across, like, 3 lanes and just drove away. So I was curious to see, like, what would you guys do in that situation?
Listen here, you punk ass bitch. No, I don't know. I think
No one's going to go off on this guy. I'm sure.
Yeah, I would have asked more questions, but it looks like he was pretty close-minded on what, on like who you were. You know, he was pretty fixed on who you were. Like, you know, you fucked him over.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
did.
who you were.
I don't know who he was, but you were him.
You were him.
You're that guy.
It sounded like you were like the McDonald's worker, because weren't you near the McDonald's right there?
Yeah, I was right next to it.
I feel like he had an order that like pissed him off, and like you got off work and he thought you were the, I don't know, that's what it
He
sounds
thought you were
like.
Ronald McDonald because you look like a clown.
Oh, maybe, because then his mom died.
Yeah.
And McDonald's is the only way he can cope with that.
Yeah.
And the fact that I impeded that process.
But
Maybe.
I don't know, dude. I would have asked more questions, but I probably would have taken it like a.
Do you think you would have just taken off and
Like a
gone to your
B-word?
house, or you would have
No,
tried to go?
hell no. I
try to
would
go
have done
anywhere else?
circles. I've had that happen to me before too, because I used to
Wait,
fight
what? Wait.
demons and drive late at night from my girlfriend's house back to my house,
Uh-huh.
and it'd be like 1 a.m. too, bro. And I used to have cars like follow me. Like it's happened like 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Cars follow me, bro. And I have to turn into my house like I'm on a main street, you know. And I
Yeah.
have to turn into my house because it's the main street, and they're behind me. And I'll just do a fucking circle. I'll go onto like a residential
Damn.
neighborhood, and I'll just do circles, and then until they leave.
It
So, but I've never gotten
And you're
confronted.
always scared of shit, right?
Oh, I'm scared of shit. Yeah, but I never pull into my house. I've never pulled into my house. Never do it.
Yeah.
It's scary, bro.
I always think like I'd go to the police station, but it's like all the way in downtown.
Do you
now.
even know how to get to the police
I
station?
had to do the GPS. But fuck, I had it happen once where I was driving to work overnight shift, so it's like 11:40 a.m. I'm
Mhm.
hustling, fucking late. PM, sorry.
Mhm.
And the car next to me is just like speeding up hella, like passing me, and then just slowing down for me to get to him. And then he would just be like going like back and forth, and I was fucking terrified. I was like, holy shit, please. Dude, I remember thinking like, just leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. And I was such a bitch. And I think it's because it was so late and I had just woken up that I was like, oh no. It's because I was on my way to my ex's house. So it's
Yeah.
even later. It's like 2 a.m. And I'm just like fighting demons as a kid. This is a
God
little
damn.
younger. And I was just like, fuck, dude. I was just so scared. But in my head, after the fact, I was like, he probably just wanted to like race or something. And it was like so not that scary. Like, I just remember thinking like, this guy wants to murder me. He's so mad at me. And I'm like, I don't think he's like that. It was that crazy, you
Yeah.
know?
He wanted to
yeah.
race the RAV4.
Living in RAV4, he's like, damn, those are rare. What about you, Noel? What would
Yeah.
you do in this situation?
I think like ask questions, you know, like or be mad at least. What the fuck?
Just be mad back.
I don't know. I don't like when people yell at me, especially if they're saying bad shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Like,
Let's talk about how short you are.
Noel just starts copying everything he says. He's like, why do you take orders, bitch?
Then he just starts barking at him, bro.
And the guy just like, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck is he on? He's like, who the fuck is that guy?
Conor McGregor.
I'll fucking take orders, bitch.
See, that's interesting because I wanted to ask people who are like who don't take shit from nobody, you know, because I want to
just
see them
like-
get fired up.
People yelling at you, like, and then saying bad words at you, like.
So
I
you don't think
I
you'd be
would-
scared?
I mean, if it's a bigger guy than me, maybe.
He was a
but-
big guy. Like he was definitely a lot bigger than me,
Okay, well.
but in like fit.
So, like,
too.
normal.
I don't.
Fuck you, dude.
What car was he driving?
A fucking Dodge Challenger.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, maybe I would.
God
be
damn.
sad.
This guy had his shit together. I mean, maybe not, because I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. But
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fucking gnarly. I hate the. Do you guys like being in the dark, like walking in the streets in the dark? I am not more think alone, not with friends.
Usually I'm chilling. Like usually I don't give a fuck. But I think after this experience, it made me a little bit more like checking over my shoulder and stuff. What about you guys?
Dude, we live in such a calm neighborhood. Like,
Yeah.
I always tell people, like, I love living where I live because of how calm it is. Like,
Mhm.
it might be dead and boring, but I love how I could leave my car windows open, and I think I can wake up the next morning and shit's still there,
Yeah.
you know? But I don't know. I've never... In our neighborhood, I don't feel like I have to worry about stuff like that.
It's
Yeah.
crazy because I live in a pretty nice neighborhood too, and I'm still like terrified.
Yeah, very
And I just
affluent.
think it's because I just like darkness and like car noises scare me. Like if those are combined, I just feel like I think as a kid I was always scared of that, and it's never changed. Like it just feels like this is too like ambiguous, you know? Like
Yeah.
there's just too much unknown, dark, like crazy shit going on, you know? And you just don't hear things.
Yeah.
But it is really peaceful when you kind of accept it, when you kind of get lost. Like you
Yeah.
don't get scared for a little bit, like maybe a couple minutes. Like you're just alone in the world. Like
Yeah.
it's kind
Yeah.
of nice. Like you're the main character, low key.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. And I also go to work at 4 a.m., so I leave my house at 3. And, dude, when I go outside, all the lights are on. Like,
Mm.
I don't know why, but
What
the
the heck?
neighborhood is, like, filled with lights. So
Yeah.
I go
People
outside,
living.
I feel like it's daytime. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Thank you. Yeah, and then when I was leaving overnights, that was pretty peaceful too, because like especially in the summer when it's like it was warm outside when you got out, you know, and it's like
yeah.
wow, this is it's like literally just day but night, and it felt safe because I'm in my neighborhood like this is like just literally houses, it's not like the complex or anything, so that felt like so kind of cool because it literally just a different world at night, you know.
Yeah.
And I want to like walk with our friends. I want to walk like at night in like Sacramento or like and stuff like that, like LA. That seems like sick. I mean, probably scary as shit, but at least I'm in a group, you know?
Yeah.
Remember on my birthday that walk we did on my 21st birthday and to the beach?
In the Airbnb?
In-
From the
yeah.
Airbnb? That was nice.
That
like,
was
see, that was
so
nice. I like
yeah.
that because I felt so safe.
Where'd you guys walk?
Same.
Oh, you weren't there? Fuck.
No, I wasn't there.
You were there, right, Angel?
But also for the audience, like, wow.
Yeah, I was off my ass though, so I don't remember that much.
God damn. But you liked the walk, right?
The walk was fun, yeah. I remember getting to the beach and like sitting down, and like some people were like, you know, wandering off. Some people were hanging out. It was fun.
Everyone was on their own vibe for sure, and it was nice. And the walk, like, yeah, like it was a group of us, and you're just seeing different things in different stores, even though they're closed. It's still like, dude, this is sick. Like, look at this place, look at this place, and then they just like you're literally like laughing. You kind of hear the echoes and stuff. It's like nice, you know. And then you fucking go to the beach, and then it's like, what more? How better to end it? But then I remembered, I think it was Sabrina or Sierra, which one of the two. They like something with their shoe. Oh no, Andrew. Okay, so we fucking went to the beach, bro, and you get to the beach and then you walk a little bit in the sand to actually get to the beach. It was like a long beach, so I guess Andrew had put his shoes right there right away and then walked barefoot to the water. And we chilled there for maybe like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, not that long. And then we start walking out, and we notice Andrew doesn't have any shoes on, and we're like, Andrew, where's your shoes? You're barefoot. He's like, yeah, I think someone took them.
He didn't say anything.
Exactly, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, they're definitely not there anymore. And I'm like, Andrew, why aren't you more concerned about this? He's like, I don't know. And he's just walking barefoot, bro, and it's like asphalt, like just, and it's hella
and
long.
it
It's like
was
30 minutes
needles.
walk, huh?
It was like 1 a.m. or 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And it was
hella
down
late.
bad time. That's what it was. And I was
Demon
like,
time.
Jesus Christ, Andrew. But I guess he wasn't tripping. I think it kind of hurt, but he was just like, well, what is he going to do? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
damn. The last time we went on the hike, the most recent vlog we posted, the nude photo shoot one, we hiked back dummy late. Like, it was pitch black darkness. Like, we stayed at the spot.
Oh, my God. Oh, they merge. God. Anyways. that guy took a fucking left turn in this highway fucking ass place.
Yeah.
And slowed down last second.
Yeah, he did. Fuck that guy.
Anyways.
We stayed at this hiking spot, though, anyways, like, hella late. And I thought it was really cool, like, going back at night. It was cold as shit because it was still, like, winter low-key. But I thought that was cool. But low-key a little scared just to get attacked by, like, a cougar or something, you know?
That one was nice, too, yeah. I never get scared of animals, I don't think. And I feel like you do, and
yeah.
I don't know if you guys do, because you guys don't say your fears as much as Chris when he's like, I get scared of the snake, I get scared of the tiger, I get scared of the lion.
Yeah.
But, like, I never think that's going to ever happen.
Noel
What
gets
was
scared,
your
right?
thoughts on the fucking snake we saw?
Yes, I wanted to bring that up. Thank you.
I
The
mean, I was
rattlesnake.
just kind of like, this
Rattlesnake.
is surreal, because no way we're actually seeing, like, a scary-ass
Dude,
snake.
That was, I would have shit myself. If I
Yeah,
was you
Angel
guys.
wasn't there,
I'm
but-
scared of like shit like that. So, especially like seeing the rattle, bro, I probably would have like had like anxiety.
Dude, it's like, and it's on the hike, like it literally,
Yeah.
On the
they,
trail.
and they passed it, like they literally almost touched it, and luckily we were behind them, so we got the heads up. But like, imagine you're just trailing about,
Yeah.
and you fucking just see a snake in the corner of your eye, like next
rattle.
Let me-
Oh
let
my
me
to
get-
your head. Rattle. You hear the rattling.
Let me give a little context so people understand. We just filmed another vlog too, and not posted yet or edited. But we hiked to the spot, which is like, I don't know, maybe like a 2-mile hike. And on the way back, it was me, Jaime, and Noel in a group. And then like, I don't know, 100 feet ahead of us was Andrew and Noel's brother Diego. And because they were like running and stuff or whatever, but we had separated. And they passed like, there's this one rocky part of the trail. And I've seen a snake there before. On the way back, too, in the evening. So I think it's a common snake spot, so we should be aware of that for the next time.
Yeah.
But when those two, Andrew and Diego, were ahead of us, they passed this fucking rattlesnake, bro. And it rattled at them when they walked by. They fucking heard the
Rattling.
rattle, and they started running. And then they were like, oh, fuck, wait, we got to tell them. So they, like, ran away a little bit. But they were like, stop, stop, stop. There's a snake. And I couldn't see it until we were like fucking 3 feet from it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, where? I'm
Yeah.
staring straight at it. And then once I finally saw it, it was like looking straight at me. Its tongue was coming out and shit. Dude, it was gnarly.
Yeah, dude. The thing was the tongue. It was like,
Yeah. It was like in the movies, like how a snake's tongue comes out. It kept doing that. But it didn't rattle at us, which is weird because we were kind of close.
yeah.
And
I
then
think
fucking they're like throwing rocks at it. I was like, stop! Like, I don't want it to get mad and get
Yeah.
us.
Definitely
One.
just leave.
Also, I just hate killing things. Like, even if it's a rattlesnake or a spider, I don't want to kill it. you know?
I think I wanted to touch it, but I was like, fuck. I was like, let
Fucking
me
Jaime
touch
got
it.
so close in that video. I'll put it here.
Dude, I kind of
but-
think of like, it would kind of be nice to like own a snake.
You think
Because
so?
like so low maintenance kind of in a sense where it's like feed time and that's it. I mean, I'm sure you
Yeah.
can have to bond with it if you want. But it's like
You sleep
once
with
you
it?
bond with it, it's like you're never going to be scared of biting it. Even if it does, you're probably not scared. Like it
Yeah.
probably just hurts a little bit and you're like, okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like that's sick.
Our number one fan, LXX, I know she has some bearded dragons, I think. I don't know. She has a bunch of reptiles, like lizards and stuff, so shout out to her.
That'd be sick.
I feel like it's cool. It's like so different, you know? And I like shit that's different, so I could see it a little bit, you know?
Mhm.
I'd almost want to do the same with the spider, but the spider would just crawl on you. I think that'd be just like, like at least the snake we could kind of like cuddle. Cuddle, watch a movie.
God, the other day I already told Jaime the story, but I was in bed, right? Getting ready for bed, doing my nightly routine, you could say. And there was a fucking spider crawling on my arm. Like, you know when you get a little paranoid, you're like, is there something on me? But like, it was for sure. Like, I know something's on me right now.
Gosh.
And I fucking looked and I saw it and I swatted it so quick. And I was like looking for it for like 5 minutes because I thought I went on the floor. But I just swatted it like 3 feet over on my bed. And I fucking like pushed it so hard it was just in pieces. Like, it was just in like
We're just gone.
so many pieces. I was like, fuck. It was dead.
Do you guys think you guys get like super scared with bugs, or you guys like did you guys get taught like just kill it and go?
I'm not a big fan of that stuff too. I'm like Chris, that like I get really paranoid when I feel like little sensations on me and
Mhm.
like I start looking for
Tapping
it.
everything?
Yeah, I just start like tapping myself everywhere,
SpongeBob.
doing the Macarena, and then I also hate like pests. I hate pests.
Yeah.
Even if it's a small mouse like the size of my pinky, bro, I'll freak out if I see it anywhere. One time I was on a run, bro, and there was a snake that ran in between my legs, and like, dude,
Oh my
I ran
God.
away. I ran that mile in like 6 something, bro, 'cause I just kept on running.
Booking.
Kept on running.
It went
So-
in between your legs?
in between my legs. It was, and you know how I live on like the countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was running out there, and it ran in between my legs while I was like striding.
God damn.
And yeah, that just goes back to like the conversation you guys were having. I hate like any of those kinds of animals,
Ugh.
pests, snakes, all those things like give me like, it's not a phobia, because phobia is like complete fear. Like I'll
Yeah.
start sweating and like,
Yeah.
nah, it's not that bad. I think
Like a
phobia is
ick.
more for like the big pythons, you know, like the big old motherfuckers.
Yeah,
but
like those.
the regular small mouses and pests and all that, I just get nauseous. I don't like them. I get like
Yeah.
weirded out, you know, grossed out.
What about you, Noel? Since you were born in the motherland,
The rancho.
Motherland.
living off trees and elk.
I don't think I'm scared of things like that, because like you said, over there it was just more like terrain. Yeah, like you would see it all the time, and I guess it wasn't bad.
Mm.
So I don't think I'm scared of things.
You're not tripping.
No.
I think I do get way more grossed, cause like if I see a spider or a cockroach or anything like that, kind of spider's a little scared for a second, but then I just kill it. Like I'm just
Yeah.
like boom, whatever.
Ah.
And then cockroaches, like I'm just like whatever, bro. Like I don't care. Like I literally get like a napkin, and I was telling, I forgot what I was telling, but I was like, I feel so bad for killing him, low key, that like I crush the shit out of them with a napkin to make sure that they're dead. Like I
you
hate
hear
like
it. You
like
hear it.
I
feel
literally
it.
like I go like this with I go like this with my two hands. And I go. And I just crush it in like a ball, bro, because I'm like, okay, at least you're dead. Like, I don't want you to feel any pain. I feel so bad. But the fucking the mouses, like, those
Oh.
scare me, because it's just like, first, I feel like they'll bite me.
Mm.
And then two, it's just like associated with grossness, even though I'm sure they're not that bad. But like, just like the fact of them crawling me and like biting me or something, like, ugh, you know?
Yeah.
And I used to be scared a lot with lizards because I always have to put them away because the cats bring them.
Oh.
But now I've done it so many times that like lizards aren't too
You're
bad. Like I
chilling.
kind of get the job done, you know, like
Mm.
get a broom, get a trash can, boom, and then leave them outside. But before, dude, I'd literally be like, ah, like I can't, you know, because I just the thought.
Yeah. How do you guys trap your guys' like pests if you guys have them? Because we would use like the glue traps, and like that's the worst way I think.
Mhm.
Like that's the worst feeling is when you see it caught on the glue trap and it's still alive, like squirming. Like I don't know if you guys have ever had pests in your house.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever had pests in your house, like you have like the traps. I don't know, just like the glue traps are the worst ones though because
Yeah,
you
they just seem torturous.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
and then
fucked.
you're like, how do I get rid of you now? You know what I mean? I would just tell my dad, like, Dad, we caught one. You do your thing, bro. Like, I don't know what you want. Like, you're gonna let it free? That's on you, bro. I don't know.
Fucking hit it like a baseball.
Put on a firecracker.
No.
Put on
No.
1 inch in front of your car wheels.
No, bro. But yeah, that's the worst one, bro. The glue trap.
I've never had the glue traps. I've always had the snap, dap, and
Oh,
crack.
I hate
those.
Yep.
And those are because I used to have a like kind of like rats every once in a while in like the old house.
Mhm.
And yeah, low key would like see them just dead. But like every time I found a rat, they'd just already be dead because of like those traps. Like you know,
Yeah.
you're already just like, oh fuck, and you kind of look at them, you're like, damn, and then you throw them away. You know, it's just
Yeah.
so simple. The glue seems awful because they're
it's
just like,
bad, bro.
I'm sure they're just like, help. Like that's so torturous.
Do you guys want to hear a crazy ass story? At my first house, we would trap them with the snap trap, you know, where it just snaps on their neck. And because we had hella rats there for some reason, but it went off one night, right? And we went out in the morning to see like we got, if there was anything. And
It was a fucking dog. Just kidding.
dude, the fucking trap snapped on its tail, right? Not the head, but the tail. And the rat chewed its fucking tail off to like get away. Like you could tell that the tail was like mangled, like it chewed itself.
Oh my gosh.
That's a
Dang.
man, dude.
That's a
not-
man. Holy shit, he just did that for his family so hard.
That's bad.
Dude, have you guys seen the movie? What is it?
I know what you're gonna say. I haven't seen
146
it.
days or
Yeah.
46 days. Have you guys seen that one?
No.
It's his hands trapped in a fucking boulder essentially, and he essentially has the decision because it's been hella days. He has the choice to either cut off his arm, like rip it off, or fucking just be trapped there. Now, before you guys know the movie, what would you guys do?
I'd rip it off. How many days you said it was?
I think it'd been already like 27 days.
How
I
did
think
he
it's
live
27
like that
days.
though?
Yeah.
And it was like a lot of like, cause he was a hiker like
Mhm.
us,
Yeah.
but no, he was even gnarlier. Like he'd go Grand Canyons and shit, like that kind of hikes. And the fucking boulder fell on his arm and crushed it, and he just chilling, and he can't move. And I think it was like raining sometimes, so he'd be able to get like some water, and then like, but it was like a lot of like barely getting any sun and getting colder and colder. Everything's dying, like you know,
Yeah,
like
God.
you're basically dying, you know. And then, well, spoiler alert, he ends up fucking yanking it off. Like,
God,
they're
he
just
didn't
like,
even cut it.
I don't know if he did cut it. Noel, have you seen it? Did you know if
Yeah,
he cut it or yanked it? Because I think
No, his arm broke because a
Just
rock
crushed.
fell on it. Yeah. So the bone was fucked up already. So
uh-huh.
then he grabbed his pocket knife, like a little pocket knife.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Like
Yeah,
an
it
axe
was-
would be one thing if you could just like, you know, just one chop. But fucking sawing it with like a little knife.
Now think about what
Yeah.
the mouse had to do. He had to bite himself off. Like imagine try to bite your thumb. Try to bite your thumb off. Fucking hell, people did. It was just like successful. Like you're literally having to do that over and over, causing yourself pain.
That's so gnarly, bro. That's just.
I don't think it
awful.
was 27 days though.
What do you think it was?
It was hours. Like 20.
Oh.
It was
That's
100.
what I'm saying. How can he live there for 27 days?
Fuck.
I remember
Imagine-
my first initial was like 40
Just like
something.
a pile of feces underneath him. Like,
27 days. I think it is. I think it's 100 something hours.
Yeah, 122, I think.
Oh, dude, everyone at the fucking listening that already know, like, this guy's such a dumbass.
well, they already know that, but I'll tell you that.
47 years is what it's called. Yeah, that's fucking awful.
On a different topic, I want to ask Noel to put the mic back to. What do you think? Because I know Noel watches our podcast religiously, bro. Like every day it comes out, he sends us a snap of him watching it on the TV.
On the TVs.
How do you feel about how much we talk about you to hype you up?
How do you? I mean, it's I like it. I guess. I don't know.
Is
It's
it-
just I like how you guys talk about all of us,
Mhm.
and then I don't know. I find it entertaining. I guess I'm just like doing something else, and at the same time, like listening to the podcast in the back.
Do you see larger influxes of
the
messages
window.
from women because of the? Did you hear me?
Wait, no, sorry.
Did you see a large increase in your direct messages from women since we hype you up so much?
Maybe
A lot, right?
follows, yeah, but yeah.
Like hella fans, hella cozy fans saying like, "Fuck, I saw you on the
Not hella
video."
Oh my
fans,
God, his
but-
chiseled abs.
His 6'3"ness.
His
Are you
his
6'3"? Oh, wait,
wingspan.
wait, are you 6'3" or 6 foot?
6'2".
Nah, I've seen better.
I've seen better. Wesley Burke. I mean, come on.
Burke?
what is it?
Bro,
Wait,
Lemon
who went to
almost
high
killed
school
us
with
right
him?
here.
Is it Wesley Burke?
It's Burst.
Yeah.
He follows us. He probably doesn't watch our
He
shit.
doesn't watch this shit. Come on.
God, that's
Fuck, bro. And the hikes. How long is this hike?
I don't know.
This is.
It
Yeah,
just-
it's not that bad.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
Now.
short actually. But there's like hella different directions you could go, like different little pools and stuff. This is where I
Yeah.
jumped in naked.
We
if I
should
haven't
go all the
mentioned
way
that.
to the top this time
We
because we always
should.
stop at the waterfalls.
We climbed a little bit before.
the top is just another one. It's just like a bigger waterfall.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
hit it.
It should be a pool or something.
got time.
Like that.
That's like a pool.
Yeah, we have a lot of time.
One thing I
Where's
want to talk about
Andrew
was
today?
with Angel. If you can hand the mic to Angel. I went to San Francisco yesterday with my girlfriend. We
Mm-hmm.
saw a Giants game, and then we like went around the town a little bit and ate. I fucking hate how like hectic. I don't hate it, but I get overwhelmed with how hectic San Francisco is. How do you feel about it, Angel?
Dude, I was about to ask, is that why it was so bad yesterday? Because
Yeah.
I always go straight to the beach when I go. Whether it's cold or hot, it's just cool to go. You know,
Mhm.
it's, you kind of have a list of things you're going to do when you go to SF, and that's always like one of the things I want to go. Just go to the beach and hang out. But I went, bro, and it was packed. But you said you went to a baseball game, and it was
Gnarly.
Dude, just the city in general was hectic yesterday, bro.
Mhm.
And no, I'm not a big fan of it being crazy like the way it was yesterday. I always like going when it's dead. I like going to the beach when like I'm the only one there.
Mhm.
You know, take a towel, just freaking lay
Get
down,
naked. Yeah.
lay naked. You know, take out a joint. You know,
It was-
goof off.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy yesterday.
It was gnarly, dude, because like we took the BART there, and the BART's fucking packed, and like everybody's just wearing like Giants jerseys, Dodgers jerseys, because
Yeah.
it was the Giants and Dodgers, which is like a huge rivalry in baseball.
Holy shit, that's
Mhm.
nasty. You went?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was so hyped to go because that's like a crazy ass game, and dude, there was actually like more Dodgers fans I would say at the game than Giants fans. Like there was hella of both, but I would say it was like 60% Dodgers fans, 40% Giants. It was pretty crazy. And I know they have like beef, like the fans have had beef in the past, so I was like waiting for a fucking brawl to break out, but they're all pretty like good sports. They would like yell on the BART that like afterwards, they were like, "Let's go Dodgers!" And they just yell back and forth at each other.
Oh.
"Let's go Giants!" I'm just waiting for them to like fucking start throwing hams.
What do you think it would take for you, Angel, to get in a fight?
Okay. I would take.
That doesn't involve you.
Someone
Like
to
you
tell
would
me.
just kind of like get riled up, like maybe like if you were a Dodgers fan or anything.
It
Like,
would take a lot of external forces to tick me off. I think it would take a lot of like
substances.
no, it would take a lot of like a lot of pressure from other
People
to,
like, go get in.
yeah, like a lot, because I wouldn't just like jump in. It
Yeah.
would take a lot of like anger to get me to that point. I
Mhm.
think so.
Mhm.
Someone would have to like really just push my buttons for me to.
What if someone's beating up Jaime and Chris?
Yeah, I'll probably go in.
I know
Probably.
Angel.
Probably
Probably.
go in,
What do you
probably go in
mean?
and talk my shit.
I always, I used to
Especially,
always.
dude, I'm a blue belt now, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, player?
This ain't easy.
You know, I know how to play collars. I got grips. I'll find that collar on one of their.
All we need is 5 seconds on their feet, and
Uh-huh.
oh,
It's over. It's over.
dude, I don't have to
So-
throw a single strike. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's
But
all
blue
just
belt.
grips.
I used to
baby.
always think like, cause I think if it was okay, I'd always think one-on-one fight. Like obviously probably not jump in. Like it's you and someone or
Yeah.
Angel and someone.
Yeah.
Like
Let that play
fuck it,
out.
let it play out. Like, and as long as their group's cool, you know. But then I start thinking, what if they're just getting absolutely shit on, like absolutely just fucking mauled? And I'm like, at what point do I have to get in? You know?
I think you let it go for a couple seconds, and then you jump in and just break it up.
I don't know. I don't trust Jaime. I don't think he would jump in.
You don't think so?
I don't trust Jaime.
You don't think I jump in?
Jaime's honestly he's fake in these kind of situations. He looks out for himself. Yes,
Yes.
you do. And I'm always gonna go to the same example of where you said that you would snitch on me if I killed someone.
Oh my
You have to have my back. You have to have my back.
Did
so
you tell this last time?
You wouldn't.
I don't think
I
so.
don't remember if we did.
Can you give the context?
Okay, one time I posted on my private Instagram story when I had it. It got hacked since then. but
God damn.
When I don't know, dude.
You were one of them.
Yeah, I got hacked.
No
but
way.
yeah, I looked
Do
at
you
it.
have a Fansly now?
I looked at it and the account follows like 300 people. I was like, what the
Jesus.
fuck?
Damn.
So
Anyways,
that's why you never liked this shit.
yeah.
Have
anymore.
you seen those things, Angel, when they're like, I don't have an OnlyFans, but I have this. Click the link, and then it's
Yeah.
like
The hacks.
all those things
Dude, I didn't
with
click
all those
I
girls.
didn't click on any of that shit. But
Yeah.
anyways, during that time, I posted something about. Oh, I asked Jaime if he would like have my back or something. If he would like, or I posted a picture of who would have my back if I killed someone or something like that, or who would like help me cover it up or something like that, or like who wouldn't snitch on me or something like that. Like who's a
Got
real
it.
friend? Who would have my back if if I needed assistance to like hide the body? Who would have my back? And
Something
dude,
like that.
friends that aren't even that close to me were like, "Oh, I got you, bro. I got you." In the comments,
Mm.
and Jaime was like, instantly, "Oh, I would instantly like call the cops on you and like not have your back."
Dude, and the crazy thing is, I think I really thought about it before I slid up. I was like, what would I do? And I had such a moral fucking,
No.
like, groundbreaking thing.
And it's obviously like we're joking around, right? So I like just asked him like, "Are you serious? Like, like, are you being for real? You would actually like snitch on me?" And he was dead ass like, "Bro, yes, like." I absolutely would. And I was like, damn, like that's fucked up. That was
I
just a
really
little test
did.
of like loyalty, and he really said I would be the first one to snitch on you.
I just
So I was
thought,
like,
like, fuck,
dang.
bro, you just killed someone. Like, why would you do that? Like, god damn it.
Fuck you,
know?
bro. A lot
Oh.
people I'm not even close to are like, I would help you out in an instant, cover it up. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're real. Good,
You're
cool.
real.
Thank you, bro.
Real recognized.
Maybe
real.
if it was an accident. Oh, but I don't even know. That's so fucked.
Yeah, but that leads to this. I don't think Jaime would jump in and help me out. I think Jaime would watch me get mauled by anyone.
I
Just
start
like-
recording, and I'm like,
yeah,
dude,
I think he'd just record, bro.
I'd be like, I hella tried, but they didn't let me go through.
Can we
Yeah.
do something real quick?
What's up?
Okay, I want you guys to think about this to yourselves. If there's one person in this group to hide a zombie bite in a zombie apocalypse, who do you think it would be? And we're gonna count to 3 and say it at the same time.
And wait, this car circle or our friend group?
No, just this 4.
Oh, okay.
And Noel, that means you guys gotta get close to the mic, both of you. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Jaime.
Oh my god.
What was it? What'd you guys say?
Jaime!
That's
Fuck
3
you
against
guys.
1.
What would Jaime say?
I said Angel just because I knew it was gonna be me. So I was like, fuck, I can't.
That was such a setup, bro. I just knew it was gonna be
Oh
Jaime.
my god. Why do you guys think that?
That's just you. Like, I feel like you wouldn't say shit until something happens.
Until he bites somebody.
Until I'm fucking my veins, my eyes are black, and I'm like, I got something to tell you guys. As I'm chewing on.
We're
Angel's
like, no
fucking
way,
corpse.
we didn't notice.
I feel like Jaime just overthinks a lot, and he would like be like, "Fuck, should I tell them or should I try to hang out with them and like see if I could be their friend still, try to get away with being a zombie?" But I feel like I would like just instantly bite someone, like get like I would blow my cover.
Yeah.
And I feel like
No, so-
Noel is a hungry
Dude.
guy. He's big. He needs
Oh
to
my
feed him,
God.
feed his body. He'd blow his cover instantly
I
too.
think Noel's the type of guy to be like, I had to tell him, like, kill me, like you had to do
Oh,
it, you know, like you
Noel's
just,
morals are really in the right
Noel's
place.
morals are to the fucking roof.
But he's hungry, bro. He's gonna eat some brain.
But it doesn't
He's-
set in right away. It takes like,
ca-
a day,
Oh,
couple
really?
hours.
But no,
yeah.
think about the movie World
just
War
know.
Z. World War Z. It takes like 19 seconds or something like
Really?
that, and then
Oh,
they switch.
shit.
I was more in like a Walking Dead type of.
Yeah. I think that's usually okay. If we were in a survival situation,
Oh god.
trapped in the forest of Uruguay, and we had a couple of things, okay, but we could survive. Like it's not like we're in the fucking there's no food, there's no like we have all the tools in a sense. Like we got animals, we got fruit, we got stuff. How
Watch it
long
there,
you
bud.
think we're surviving with Andrew in this car?
Are we surviving? 5 of us?
Yeah.
With Andrew?
Yes,
oh.
we're surviving.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
What's our strategy here?
Wait, what resources
Wait, I
do
got
we
the
have?
perfect strategy.
You have like animals, you have fruit, you have like things to eat and like some
Like around us,
some
you're
kind of
saying.
suit. Yeah, like the natural resources are great.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much just like
Dude.
living like ancient times, because we just have.
But like you think we could do it?
I'll let you guys answer first.
Dude, we find a fucking mule deer, and we go 4 leg locks and a fucking rear naked choke, and that's it, dog.
Yup.
That's it.
Yep. Me and Jaime's got to run a few sessions with you guys. Just like 2 weeks,
Yep.
train you guys.
Dude,
Boom.
we
We're locked
train
in.
you guys
4
like
arm bars. It's a
Four
training
arm-
montage.
oh
There's
my
like music. There's the
gosh.
Rocky music playing. And
Yup.
Jaime showing us the arm bars.
A little Barambolo.
Oh, my God. We
take us
Barambolo
back.
a bear.
I put my
Oh
bear and balls on its face.
Damn. Little
Dude,
Kimura.
we would. Oh, we should try it. We should do a survival challenge video.
Yeah.
I think we could last a few days.
And it cuts to us not being able to kill anything because we're too sensitive and we just die.
A fucking bunny bites us to death. We can't get
I
it.
eat the wrong mushrooms and I just
Fuck.
fucking perish.
Yeah, I could hella see that.
Immediately, we have like a power struggle. And it's like the rise and fall.
We have to overthrow the fucking leader and we kill each other.
We have to kill Noel immediately just because he might he might be like a potential threat.
Fuck.
It turns into what? What is it? Animal form?
Oh, Animal Farm.
We
yeah.
can't kill animals, so we just start eating each other.
God.
God.
Fuck. Animal Farm was so gnarly. I
What the
think
fuck are we doing?
it's-
Dude, I'm so fucking hot. Can you turn the air on or no?
That's what I was telling him.
Yeah.
Dude, I keep getting so fucking cold.
Okay, wait,
Really?
wait, wait.
Ah.
Open that one, Noel.
Turn your
Okay.
seat warmer on.
Yeah, turn your seat warmer on.
And then
It's a
turn
good
the air on.
contrast.
Cancels out.
You can if you want.
How do you turn it on? Turn it on.
Can you
Oh,
move the cup?
Stay in my car.
Move the cup. Hit the L. That's all you take. Perfect.
And R?
And do Noel's too.
Oh, turn it off.
There we go. I feel it.
Noel, okay, turn
I
off
can
R. That's
feel
just
it
right.
in there,
No,
Turn-
that's
Oh
left.
my god!
Oh my god, this is not my car.
L and R.
It's the Cozy Mobile, though. We
Is
know
it?
that.
It's the cozy mobile.
Okay. Angel, do you think you have an idea of how you got hacked or none at all? Do you not? You don't
Dude,
know?
no, I have no idea. It was, you know how you can just push your like the bottom corner on your Instagram screen to switch accounts. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I pushed it and it only showed a single account, like a single account. Yeah, fuck you guys.
It was just gone.
it was just
Nice.
gone. I tried logging into like the the avocados account, which is my X handle
Uh-huh.
for that private account, and it wouldn't work. I kept trying to enter the password and it did not work. I
Hey,
have no idea. I have no idea what happened.
For reference, here's gonna be a picture of Angel's fucking thunder thighs, and that's why his ad was avocados. Because these things were fucking
Quads.
stallions.
Quads.
He was a
Stallions.
fucking stallion back in high
Dude,
school.
yeah,
There's
now
also a stallion in the sack.
They're like
I
half the
heard.
size now.
half the size. Look at him.
It's fucking sad, bro.
Hey, who's that one bodybuilder that's like white and has like he's known for his thighs? He does like the stomp.
C-bum? I don't
Who?
know.
He does the
I don't
stomp.
Noel will know.
Something with J. Yeah, Noel.
Mic it up, Noel.
Jay
you say it.
Cutler?
Jay Cutler.
Oh.
Oh, yep. Uh-huh.
Sounds like a rapper.
Ooh.
Mhm.
What do you think your guys' rapper names would be? I feel like I could never get a good one, dude.
Damn, I
can't.
had one a while ago. It has to do something with like heaven,
White
right?
chocolate for me.
White chocolates.
Lucifer. No.
God.
Ah.
I don't fucking know.
Little Jail.
Might be Sea Dog.
Sea Dog.
Dog.
Sea Dog back in the-
Man.
Sea-
Lil A.
Lil A. Lil Angie. Lil Angle.
Oh yeah, Angle.
Obtuse.
Ooh.
Your name can be obtuse.
A Q.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh, a
Fuck,
cute.
that'd
A
go
cutie. A
crazy.
cutie. Nice.
I hate these hoes, by the way.
Okay,
bro.
but we're on the gnarliest fucking road right
I
now. Do we
hate
have a
this
phone
shit,
so we
bro.
could film this for perspective? Because
Yeah.
that'd be gnarly.
Do you have yours?
But I don't know where my phone went. God
That's
damn
great.
it.
the
That's
fact that
great.
I'm able to like even
Wait.
talk right now is insane.
What a
I can't even-
multitasker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noel, take a couple of videos.
Sideways.
Back to the hacking thing though. The reason I brought that up is because I almost got our shit hacked.
Oh
our
my
fucking
God.
our Instagram Crime account,
X Valley Boys account.
X Valley Boys account, yes sir.
Yeah. Still got those followers. 600 of them carried
Yeah.
over.
And anyways, there's this girl that we kind of know. How many knows her more? But she got hacked like 3 times in a row, dude. Like she kept making new accounts, hacked. New account, hacked.
Yeah.
I
And the
don't
worst
know.
part,
Wait, is it?
yeah, it's
Yes.
Christy. It's
Oh,
Christy.
okay.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
And the thing is, she'd hit me up every time and be like, oh, here's a new account. Like, you should follow it.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 seconds later, be like, actually, here's the new account. You know? And I'm like, fuck, this sucks, you know?
Yeah, and it was like her 3rd account, like that she had made that got hacked. Of course, they were like DMing us shit, and I always want to fuck with the hackers when they like try to hack me, you know. But I never do it because I'm just like, what if? What if all they need is a response and then they're in, you know?
Mhm.
And I don't know why, but I did. I started fucking okay because they were like, oh, every time the hacker would say, hey, I'm deleting my Instagram. Give me your phone number so I can text you, right? And it's like, she's a girl, so I feel like she probably got a lot of dudes. The hacker, you know, like
Yeah.
got a lot of guys with that. they asked for the number, right? And I just sent the link to our fucking latest podcast. And I was like, please subscribe. And they just said it again. They're like, give me your number. And then I sent the fucking link again, right? And then I get like 5 fucking text messages in a row on my phone. And then they DM me on Instagram and they were like, hey, have you been getting these weird text messages? And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, how do they have my number? Dude. They got my fucking number just from 2 responses.
And I was thinking, because I was at work when I was getting this, and I saw the message, and I was so tempted to fuck around too, like just be like, fuck your mom, shag your mom, you know?
Yeah.
And
It's so fucking cold.
fuck you.
Oh my
We're keeping it
God.
cold.
I'm living back here. I'm cozy. I don't know about you guys.
And I remember thinking, why the fuck would I risk that? That is like,
Yeah.
I'm not stupid.
We're risking everything for nothing.
And I literally see Chris fucking send that, and I was like, I swear to God, if we get hacked because Chris wants to be funny, and then he fucking sends me a picture of him getting texts. I was like, oh my God, like it's getting worse and worse, dude. I was getting so scared. I was like, no way, we're losing our Instagram account.
The worst case scenario would be like, what if somehow they got the YouTube from me like sending that link?
Oh my
you
God.
know,
And they
that
just
would be.
delete every
I'll just be
video.
gone. Like all this would be for nothing. That would be so fucking demoralizing.
That's where I'd kill myself.
I just drive off this shit. How long we been going, Noel? Can you check and see if it's still recording at least?
Is it still like a big
Is the red button
is
a
the red
square?
button or
Okay,
we're chilling.
lit. Anything else we got in the tank? I don't know.
I'm thinking.
You guys excited for the hike today?
I'm thrilled. Actually,
It's raining.
It's
You
not
guys
as thrilled
noticed?
because
You
it's
guys
raining.
talked about
I
how
hope
it's
it's gonna
raining.
be.
Can you guys talk about what like our experience that we're going through right now? We're going on a hike and it's about to be raining.
And it's
We always,
June.
Yeah, and it's what the fuck?
It
Like,
does suck because you guys went on a hike, what, last weekend? I didn't go,
Yeah.
but it was fucking raining.
It's raining again.
hard.
Yeah.
And then now it's raining
And
again.
it was tough because luckily Angel, what a real one, lent me his long sleeve shirt.
Hmm.
And let me just say, Angel comes in clutch. Like, I want to speak on a story. This is just a short hint of the story. But I was on shrooms once,
Oh.
and we had to go to a trolley. So that essentially is like a free bus system, but they just take you everywhere and they just do circles around the fucking city, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Because especially like at our time, we didn't have cars, no one drove, so we could actually get around like
Yeah.
different places. Anyways, we're getting on a trolley, right? But we have to wait because it hasn't came to our stop yet. And I'm on shrooms, and it was already kind of starting to wind down and be a bad trip. But this was like, I think like the beginning of COVID-ish. Was it
Mhm.
there? Was it beginning, Angel? Do you remember?
It was what?
It was like at the height of
Yeah, it
COVID,
was like
right?
the height of COVID,
So-
bro. So Mammoth was actually pretty dead, like where we went. But
And
trolley systems were still working, so
we're chilling.
it was chilling.
And the sign said mask required to enter trolley.
Yeah.
And I never, honestly, a lot of my other friends would forget them. And I've never forgotten my mask at that point. Because I'm always like, oh, dude, like, thank God I have it, right?
Yeah.
This time it fucking fell out of my pocket. And I remember being like, fuck, like, I can't get on the trolley. I can't get on it. Like, I'm not going to be able to get on. Like, they're not going to let me get on.
Starts
What am I going to
freaking
do?
out, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, what am I
Yeah.
going to do? What am I going to do? Like, I don't have my mask. Like, obviously they're not going to let me in. I'm like, I'm so fucked. And then Angel's like, dude, just put, like, it's a short trolley ride. It's in the fucking middle of the night. He's like, just put a shirt over your face. You'll be okay. Like, it's okay. I'm like, I can't do that. I remember thinking, like, I just can't. Why would I? Like, I can't put it. It's, like, fake, you know?
Yeah.
And then he's like, Angel's like, dude, just do it. Like, so simple. Just put it on. It's okay. And I was like, dude, I can't. I'm so stupid. Anyways, then Angel's like, all right, here's my mask. Give me your hoodie. I'll do it. And he fucking did it so I could be comfortable. And I remember just being like, so happy, like so relieved. I was
Damn,
like,
dude.
thank you so much, Angel. And that was a good. And he did this last time. Like, it was raining. I didn't have a hoodie. And he gave me his long sleeve, and he just wore his hoodie, you know? And I was like, so clutch, you know?
Mhm.
So let's get an appreciation for that.
Yep.
And
Give me
Mammoth.
snaps.
Give me snaps.
And Mammoth is a mountain town, so like it's probably just a bunch of like white conservatives, so they didn't give a fuck.
Oh,
if you
I
were wearing a
remember it
hoodie,
just.
you
I
know?
remember like literally. They
I
did
remember
not give
Bob, the trolley driver, wearing the mask.
Oh,
so-
Bob?
Yeah, I forget his name.
Love
I,
that guy.
I remember Angel getting in and like, no, he didn't give a shit. Like he was
Yeah.
so cool. Remember, he was
Yeah.
just chilling. Like
He even like went past our stop, and we were gonna get off on our like really sketchy stop, and he offered to drive us to our stop.
directly to our
Mm.
fucking
Directly
place.
to our place where like has has no trolley stop. So you know what I mean. So,
Damn.
He literally was like,
homie.
"Yeah, we'll drive you to your hotel." I'm like,
He
"What?"
probably
He's so
saw
nice.
Jaime and how paranoid he
Shrooming
was.
off
Hey,
his
all
ass.
of
Let me take
all of
him
our
home.
pupils were dilated.
it was
there.
like half the squad on shrooms. So it was not
God.
just Jaime.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, that trolley ride was kind of lit though, cause it was a little cold. But I remember like looking out the window because there's actually no windows. It's just like
Air.
open. It's just
open.
air,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all the lights were just like fading fast, you know. And then it was just noise. That was kind of sick. So,
Damn.
and I had a little comfy mask.
Why do we have so many
thankfully.
cars today, bro?
But then you had the worst trip of your life.
And I had the worst mushroom trip of my life.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk about that one day, hopefully. I don't
Hopefully
know.
soon,
We've been saying it for
eventually.
a long time,
A
but
couple episodes.
we'll see. Whenever he's ready or comfortable.
You think you're
we'll
gonna
fucking
take?
do it.
You would take shrooms again though?
Probably not. I don't know. Like, I'm probably stupid enough to be like, fuck it and do it, and then
Mhm.
like immediately regret it.
Well, if you have that mentality already.
Exactly.
though,
That's what I'm
then you
saying. Like, I
do
shouldn't.
it.
I'm
Like,
not
you
going.
know
I
what?
really don't want to,
Who
so I probably won't.
Yeah.
But do you think you guys will take
What the fuck- yeah,
shrooms?
what the fuck was that?
Or what's your experiences been with shrooms in the past?
I've never taken like a full body dosage like you're supposed to. I've always taken like micro dosages when I've been wanting to take full
Mhm.
dosages. It's only been twice I think that I've done it. And I've never really felt much on it. Maybe the first time when we were in Mammoth when Jaime had that bad trip, I took like a little micro, probably like a little stem, a little head maybe.
So-
And maybe a little bit a little visuals when I went inside like a grocery store. I had like the lights were really overwhelming at some points, but that's it. No significant experience.
Do you want to take more and
I
like
shot
try
myself
again?
on a run once.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
shit.
Wait.
Remember that, Chris? Remember that?
Yeah, we were in Mammoth like a year later. This is
Yeah.
2021 summer.
That's what it
And
gave
we went
me,
on
yeah.
a run like on these trails around us, and I think you took like one shroom. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
ate
it,
a
bro.
mushroom.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Dude, I have this shit so bad."
The whole time.
And I was looking for leaves, not one leaf to be found, because we were in like it's not, almost like deserty, like it's like mountains, but it was like deserty where we were, no leaves whatsoever. So I fucking they're like dirt roads back there where we were. So I found these little like flag things that mark the roads, and I tore them off so he could wipe his ass with it.
God. And how was it? Did it work?
No, I had to use. We ended up finding like some, like the tape.
No, that's what I
the
just
marker.
said.
Oh,
The
yeah.
flags, the little
Yeah.
flags.
Yeah, that's
right?
what.
Yeah. Sorry, I know
yeah,
you're
I
distracted.
thought you meant the leaves.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, no, the flags. It was like a rubber consistency, so you couldn't really like.
It just like swept.
yeah,
like,
it just
swept.
swept. Just kept sweeping. It
And,
was
and
like-
we had two little flat, like it's like smaller than a napkin. These
Yeah.
little things.
It
Like,
was bad.
They weren't
I
doing
mean, it
much. Yeah.
got decent.
You got- so do you
The-
think you want to take shrooms and
Oh.
go harder, or you're chilling?
I would want to have like a real experience. I feel like where I trip out more. Maybe in nature when we go camping.
Mm.
But maybe like I'd definitely do it again because I haven't experienced a good trip or a bad trip, so I haven't experienced anything, and I'm open to having
doing
an
it
experience,
like
you
and
know
you
what I mean?
and you feel like you have a good time.
I'm open minded about it. I'm ready for an experience. Like
Yeah.
not coming into it with like a negative mindset. Or,
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
neutral. Let's
Pretty
see
good.
what happens.
What about you, Noel? How's your experiences been with shroomsies?
Are you down to talk about that?
Yeah, but
Okay.
the thing is, I didn't really feel a lot of, I guess, I don't know what you're supposed to feel.
Yeah. So
maybe
what
I
did you
didn't
feel?
Yeah. What was your experience?
I did it by the beach, so it was. I think it was just really relaxing,
Mm.
and like, it was sunset time, so like the sunset was way more brighter or something. Like the colors were more brighter, but I
Oh.
don't think I felt like what you felt at least. Yeah.
Demons.
Good thing you didn't
Yeah.
feel that shit. God damn.
Dang.
Um,
I've heard that story, and I'm not gonna name this person, but pretty sure somebody that was with you, Noel, started crying when they were on shrooms. But joy. It was like tears of joy. That's kind of interesting to me, because I've heard that a couple times. I've never tried it, but
Yeah.
I've heard that some people do just like burst out in tears because they're just so like all their emotions are just like unlocked in a sense. from
I
what I've
also
heard.
don't want to. I also just want to stay on like the natural side. Keep it with just shrooms. I wouldn't want to like go and try any of the other psychedelics right now.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
I've heard way more extreme stories with those. Like how it just fucks up your psyche, like your mental.
Like, what did
like,
Joe Rogan do a lot?
DMT.
Yeah, dude,
DMT.
that shit, or acid, dude. It'll like it could fry your fucking brain if you like
Yeah.
just take like hella tabs and shit.
Yeah.
like, just don't
Can
treat
fuck
it
your
right.
shit up.
Don't respect it and stuff,
Mhm.
whatever.
I'm pretty
So-
sure there's been a lot of like rock stars who took like a shitload of LSD, and then you just tell like a huge difference in them. Like,
yeah,
just-
yeah,
It literally changes you.
literally.
the
It's like-
chemistry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is off topic, but where are we going? What's the hike again? What's it
We're
called?
going to Carlin.
Okay,
Cause
cause you.
time.
This is the same way to go to Diana Falls.
This is the same way to go to every hike. This is go to Groveland. Groveland has 10 hikes we go to.
Yeah, that's true.
Jesus, well.
Noel, do you think you'd want to do it again then? Like, but harder in a sense? Or you're like, that's good
Mm.
enough?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Right now, I say no.
Yeah, you're chilling,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm chilling. Yeah.
Chris, what has been your hesitation to do it? And, like, do you think you want to do it?
I think I talked about this very briefly before on a pod, but I have like a family history of mental health disorders, so that scares me a lot because I haven't read any like scholarly research on psychedelics, so I'm not super like up to date on it or anything. But I've heard it a lot on like podcasts from just like people who use it recreationally, and they do talk about sometimes people who like take crazy doses and they just kind of don't really come back, or like
Yeah.
they're just different after that. It just changed, like, not in the best way, you know? So that's something that really scares me. I remember talking about it with Andrew, like, a couple months ago, and I was like, I feel like a microdose would be lit because it's, like, a very small dose, and then maybe I could just get, like, a hint of how it feels, but I don't know. To me, it's just, like, not super worth it to, like, risk my mental health, you know?
Like, you'd rather do weed if, like, anything.
Yeah, or alcohol, like,
Yeah.
fuck it. But at the same time, I do have, like, a hint of FOMO because I'm like, dude, like, all these crazy stories of, like, the insight you get about yourself and, like, the world and what you're doing wrong, or, like, you know, like, changes you can make. Like, that sounds amazing to me, and I would love to, like, find that. But I'm sure there's other ways to find that besides
Yeah, I'm
taking
sure
a
there's-
fucking
You could, like, hike.
psychedelic, you know?
Eh,
Exactly, or go to therapy, or, like, having your death experience. That's not good either.
And
But, you know, just, I don't know, discovering yourself, I guess.
I think that's what's, like, the attraction for me to ever do it is just, like, how, like, it'll change you for the good. You know,
Mhm.
like, because I've seen it
Mhm.
change for the bad, right?
Yeah.
And, like, but changing for the good seems sick. Just, like, appreciating things more, or, like, seeing things in a new light, or, like, that
Yeah.
one experience that's, like, wow, like, you know, I see this person's aura, and, like, now I kind of have that understanding in my head, you know?
Yeah.
That seems sick. But, yeah, definitely the bad is awful, because, like, for me, it took so long to, like, reprogram my brain to be, like, normal, in a sense, you know? And I could imagine, like, a really bad one, like, an actual bad one, would be, like, dude, like, you're a different person. But then, like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's everything, though, you know? Like, if I were to have went to a crazy concert sober and, like, I had, like, the best time of my life, like, that changes me, you
Yeah.
know? Or a crazy hike. So I feel like it's kind of the same thing. It's like you could take a shroom and, yeah, I'll change as a person, but that's, like, that's life. You know? You just change.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, you know, going back to that, what you know how, like you said, it took a while to, like, reprogram your brain and all that. You know how, like, you weren't smoking, you weren't doing drinking,
Yeah.
you weren't doing anything. Like, at what point were you like, oh, I could probably take a hit, or I could smoke? Like, what let you feel comfortable? When
Yeah. When did it click or something?
when did it click internally? Like, oh shit, you know, like, I
Well-
feel okay to, like, maybe try smoking.
It
Mhm.
took even now it's still a struggle, low key, but definitely a lot better. But okay, because I remember after that trip it was demons, right? But I went back to smoking, like, right away. I went back to smoking, like, because I started smoking prior to this, not like too long before this, and I was smoking a lot before that mammoth trip, and then I did the shrooms, and then, like, when I got home I still tried to smoke. Like, I remember, like, hanging out with you and Andrew, or just you, and, like, but, like, it would always be gnarly ass shit. Be like a fucking, like, a blunt or like a bong rip or something, and
Yeah.
every time was demons, like,
Ah.
literally demons in my head, bro. I'd be like, fuck, like, this shit sucks, like, not like sucks, but it would just be like so much thinking, and I'd be just too,
Paranoid,
I'd be
yeah.
so, like, lit. And then so after I realized, it took me a couple weeks, I was like, I can't smoke. Like, I can't, like, I'm not ready, you know?
Mhm.
So that's when I, like, quit for a minute, and I took a long time to, like, not do it. And then after I stopped for a little bit, I started trying to smoke again, but it was still, like, demons. But like the thing that helped me was like just little bit, like just a little bit, so that way you have a little bit more control. Because if I'm like stupid lit, I have no control. Like I'm just fucked, you know.
Yeah.
But if I'm just like a little bit, I could like teach myself like, hey, look at you're doing good. Like you're comfortable. But
Yeah.
like, okay, two things. One, I wish I would have just not done it back. Like I could have just like stayed sober, whatever.
Yeah.
The only reason I wanted to was I was just pissed that like this stone would never be unturned. Like I would never be able to like control it in a sense, or like I had to prove to myself that I had like control over my brain in this state, you know? And like I said, even now it's still hard. Like it's not like the same as like when I got high before shrooms, where it was like pretty great, you know?
Wait. Oh, so you think it's always kind of hinders your experience now?
Yeah, like even now I'm just super like hyper aware and super hyper thinking, and like a lot of times for the worst. But I'm like at a point where like a lot of times it's good. Like I'll
It's
get
not
high and
bad
I'm
to
like
be
yeah,
hyper-aware,
it's
though.
yeah, I know, but like I'm just so hyper aware in like the negatives, like
Yeah.
so I'm always like fuck, like this sucks, like or like you're like I just always assume the worst, you know. But I'm like doing a lot better where I'm like I can just smoke and like be chilling, you know, or
Yeah.
like. And a big thing that I like learned to do was like, cause also when I was trying to smoke when I got back, I do it like in a car or like out and about and stuff like that. But I like when I was getting back into it, now all I did was I like set everything up for success. Because like that's the same thing with the shroom trip is like if you don't have everything ready for success, like it's gonna be a bad trip usually, you know? And like just your normal smokes, like, you know?
Yeah.
So I remember just like smoking only at night, only when I'm at my house, when I have like food, when I have like warmth, when I have entertainment, and when I want to be alone. So that way, like no matter what worst case scenario was, like I had like the solution to it right away. And that way,
Yeah.
like if I had started to feel like bad, I had a solution. And if I started like this was going wrong, I had a solution. And that way, like my high was always good, you know. And then that way, like the positive association of being like, oh, like you're high, like you're fine, you know.
Dang, because I remember asking you before, or you said before on a pod, you were like, oh, they say even when you have a bad trip, like you still take good things from it. And then you were like, I didn't. Like, you're like, it hurt me so bad. Like, it's the worst thing ever. But that sounded good.
Yeah, I think that after the fact, like I think there's definitely like some growth there. But I think it like stunted me too, you know, a lot, which is kind of sucked. But I mean, you learn from everything, and like that's what you have to take from like a lot of bad experiences, and I've been learning that a lot lately. It's just like you got to try to take.
Oh my God, Angel's passing somebody. I think it's it's Alexis. It's another Alexis.
God damn, this shit ain't got nothing on it.
Another one, bitch.
I know Noel was telling him to move.
I know. Literally, Noel kept motioning him with the mic in his hand. He's
And
like,
I was
go.
like, what's going on? He did that shit. Dude, I swear every time I try to do that, there's a car always on the other side, and I'm always like pushing it. Remember?
I'm such a fucking pussy, dude. I'm so scared to pass people. I never do
Yeah.
it. Like, rarely ever do I pass people.
I feel like Angel passes all the time, right?
Yeah. Well, I have weak cars now, so not really.
Ooh,
I always
Angel used to be a
have, like-
manualer.
Yeah, I have always had like high-powered cars, and like now I don't. I kind of like laid off the car scene, so
You kind of
yeah, I don't really pass up too much. I got a little four-beater Honda, so
You kind of just look at it, huh? Just look
Yeah,
at the rear and think like, what could I do?
yeah, I kind of just admire the view that I have, you know.
The stickers they have in the back.
Yeah, I just
So
admire
if you
it.
if you pull me over, you're gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I take the second to wrap something back to my story from the beginning of the podcast?
Uh-huh.
So, that crazy ass thing happened to me where the guy was yelling at me, right? In the middle of the night when I was driving home. And I remember thinking at the time, because within the next couple of days, I was having such bad luck, dude. Like, my fucking check engine light turned on. My fucking overhead console, I'll put a picture here, was hanging from the fucking ceiling. Like the thing with the lights that holds your sunglasses, hanging by the wires, like 2 feet.
Barely.
And I just went out
For
in the morning.
dear life.
I went out in the morning to go. I went out in the morning to go to school, and it was just hanging. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that didn't even happen on my watch. Like, I was just sleeping. It just.
There's a fucking rat. It's revenge cutting the shit out.
Literally. My headlight went out like 2 days after that. So there was hella fucking little things where I was like, what is life right now, dude? Like, what happened?
No way he's doing it again. There's 3 cars.
God damn it.
You're
there's
not doing
it.
What do you think? Okay, this Toyota, you know.
Andrew would have done it without even asking us.
I just do it when I'm asleep in the passenger, and everyone's laughing in the background because I don't know what's going on.
Anyways, I had these crazy ass car problems after that story, and you guys pay attention to this part.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
And you got an STD.
I got chlamydia, dude. I had just bought this bracelet at the flea market. It was the fucking Mexican one with the eye on it, and
Eye of horse?
it's the evil eye
Oh,
or
the
whatever.
evil eye?
It was a red one. I don't know what that means.
Oh, the one.
Bloodshot?
Yeah, yeah, I know. what
Use the
you
mic.
mean.
Oh. Noel knows what I'm talking about. That's what he said. And later that day, after I bought the bracelet, one of my coworkers, she was like, dude, you're not supposed to buy that for yourself. That's supposed to be a gift. And they're like, if you buy it for yourself, it's going to be bad luck. And then I was thinking about all these events that happened after that. Like, I had just gotten the bracelet, and then like that night, the fucking guy yelled at me in the car. And then 2 days later, my fucking ceiling's falling out. And then my headlight. And then my check engine light. It was all this shit, and I'm like, what is happening? What do you guys think about that?
I'm not superstitious. Not.
Sounds like a curse.
Yeah.
Angel, why don't you feel like you're superstitious?
It's just like, I don't know. I'd rather just avoid thinking of that and then just disappears. You know what I mean? For me,
Yeah.
if I just avoid thinking of that stuff, then it's just not real. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
like
And
you don't think it affects you directly?
Yeah, exactly. So if I don't give it any thought, then it doesn't affect me. You know what I mean? Like,
what is
like-
something you do believe, like same thing for like karma or good things come around or
Dude,
stuff like that, like
okay,
a life moral.
Karma's probably the most basic common principle that I like believe in, but I don't believe in like the black cat superstition, the salt spilling superstition, knock
Nah.
on wood superstition, like all these superstitions. Like I don't believe in. Like it's just BS.
What do you think
to
of
me?
tarot readings?
Oh, I don't even want to say.
It's
Nah.
okay.
I'm gonna have
'Cause it's
motherfuckers
just
on
for
my
you.
neck. I don't know. I don't think any of that is
Crazy?
accurate, dude. It's just so random, and it goes back to like the whole astrology talk and all that. It's all generalized to me.
Yeah.
Like
To you,
can,
it's
like,
okay.
make it
Keep
fit
go
to-
going.
you can make it fit to anyone's anyone's
Mhm.
personality.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know.
I've heard
Who
that
am I?
I've heard that complaint, and I could see that a lot. It's just like with like when people talk about religion and when people about
Yeah, it's
something
just-
else. It's like there's like things you could say about it, like how you're saying with astrology. Like you could say like anyone's funny,
You could say
but
I'm a
not
Leo,
but not funny. Exactly, you know. So I could see that like where it's not like,
Mm.
dude, you know. The only reason it's like kind of tempting is just because like, dude, there's so many times where
It
like
makes so much
things
sense.
things explain so much, but it's like, man, that's good, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
What
also not educated on it, so like
yeah.
not as much as a lot of people. But
Yeah.
I feel you.
What about you, Noah? What do you think about
Are you
astrology
or are you superstitious?
superstitions?
I don't know, but I think this is new to me because I never experienced or talked about it because the only person I talked about it was my cousin, but can I mention?
Mm.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No free clout.
Well-
I'm just kidding. You can say your name.
Yeah, my cousin and then other people, but it's just I don't know. It's like religion, like you said.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
people have their own beliefs, and you gotta respect it, I guess. Yeah,
for-
just-
Do you want to go first?
What about when you lived in Mexico? Because, like, I was talking with my friend and her dad the other day, and her dad's, like, from Mexico, immigrated and everything. And he was
Mhm.
talking about, like, a lot of superstitions and, like, he believes in ghosts and, like, all this stuff, like, all these different, kind of, like, myths and stuff from over there. Was there anything, like, when you lived there that were, like, superstitions or, like,
the only one was
tales?
the one that's always going on is La Llorona.
mm,
Yeah, that one.
Did that one creep you out as a kid or now?
I watched all the movies and yeah, I was hella scared all the time when I went through like by a river or something. I was
Ah.
always like, fuck.
Who do you think's scared to count more, you or Diego?
Maybe
That's
the
his brother, by the
same.
way.
I don't
Mhm.
know. Maybe he's a little more scared of things because he's younger, I guess.
Yeah.
mm.
But yeah, Diego.
I'm sure we're not gonna have like enough time to really get in depth with it. But since you're like, this is the first time anyone's seen you like on the podcast, you have a good talk about your life and stuff. So like for those of you who don't know, like Noel moved here at what 15?
Yeah, I moved here 15, sophomore year.
Like I've said, I'm sure we're not gonna get like super in depth about it, but What was like a pretty big change when you got here?
From Mexico.
Maybe the school
Porn.
system was more like more organized.
Here?
Yeah, here.
Mm.
And then there's bigger buildings, bigger everything, just more city.
Did you live in like a? You lived in like
It was
a
like
rural
a
place,
what
right?
you call a pueblo, like just a little town. Yeah, it wasn't that big. Everybody knew each other there.
I feel
Yeah.
like
It
that's how
was pretty
Modesto
cool.
is. It's like
yeah.
at this point in my life, like everyone knows everyone.
Do you
And it's
guys-
kind of frustrating.
Sorry, real quick. We'll go back to Noel, but do you guys see?
It's huge.
Do you guys
No.
see people you know a lot in public, like when you go to the store or you're at
Yeah,
work or anything?
all the time.
Same. Yeah, I fucking always see people I know.
Remember the snap I left you yesterday? Oh, I saw like
Ha-
people I saw from like
Oh.
middle school. I was just
Oh.
parked, bro. I was just like parked out of the. So I hate going to like Target in our hometown. Or hate going
Target
to like,
is the worst,
the worst, bro.
Every
All the work,
time
half
I
the
see
workers
one-
you went to high school
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
All the workers. Let's
Yeah.
just put let's say 90%
Yeah.
you went to high school with, and then all the customers, half of them you went to high school with
Yeah.
or middle school. You see motherfuckers, like I said, I don't want to name drop, but I saw this guy named Tanner
Yeah.
that I'd known since middle school and I haven't seen for like 8 years. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
like, how am I just seeing you? He was just driving. And
Yeah.
like, I know we made eye contact and like we just looked away. It's like, what?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Riverbank's the worst for that
yeah,
shit.
I see it all the time though. I saw Travis Ramos the other day. I don't know if he talked to you about it. He's like, oh, bro, I see you guys hanging out, going on hikes all the time.
Oh,
he's all
nice.
He's all like, you're close with Noel? He's like, I'm close with him too. I'm like, then go on hikes with us. Then.
Fucking
He's
Travis was always so lit.
and
He's
I'm
always so
like-
hyped.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna try. He's like, hit me up on the next one. Definitely hit him up.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, you see it all the time. Just people you went to middle school, high school, everywhere,
Yeah.
bro. College.
Do you like that, or do you think you prefer like when you go out, you don't have a chance to meet anyone?
Depends on the scenario. If I'm going out for, if it's like after practice, I'm all sweaty and grimy. After the gym, I'd rather not see anyone.
yeah.
But if it's like I'm running errands I'm on my way somewhere nice, I don't mind seeing someone. I look nice, you know?
Yeah, I know. I
don't
think it's
mind.
always the best when you're like you look so good that you kind of wish you're gonna run into someone.
Yeah,
Like,
especially
like-
dude, I don't want to brag. I'm all tatted up now.
Yeah.
I have like
Sexy.
my ear all deformed. Like I look
Ah.
different now.
Yup.
you know?
different.
Like so
140.
Sometimes it's like people don't even like record. They're like, dude, didn't you go to Enoch's? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, or like today I went to just say it, dispensary, and then this girl that graduated 2015 recognized me from Enoch's.
Dang.
She's
God.
like, what?
2015?
I was a freshman.
Jesus.
I was a
Yeah.
freshman. How do you know me? Like, and she's like, did you go to Enoch's? It's like, yeah, I definitely did. So
Isn't it
Yeah.
trippy how, like, we know, because as us boys, especially in like high school, I'm sure girls too, but in high school, as horny felons we were,
Yeah.
we'd like talk about everyone,
Mhm.
more specifically girls.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Like, religiously. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and like just like, oh, did you see this? Or did you see this? But you ever think it's so weird because like most of them didn't like barely knew us by
Yeah.
name, you know,
Yeah.
like
And
and
we're
how
like-
people see you so differently. Like each person has a different perspective on you. Don't you think? Doesn't that like trip you out in a
Yeah.
sense? You know, like your mom sees you different than than Andrew.
Yeah.
You know, like she thinks you're a whole different person, like a whole different person. You know,
Yeah.
or like freaking someone from like high school that you only pass every once in a while, but you know on Instagram. It's
Yeah.
like sees you as a totally different person. You know, just word of mouth at that point.
Isn't it weird sometimes how like you'll see someone, you'll pass them at school or like see them around town and shit, and you don't say hi like whatsoever. You don't even acknowledge each other's existence. But then every time you post on Instagram, like they like your photo and you like theirs. But like you could just go throughout daily life not even acknowledging each other, but on social media you're like, yeah, I like your shit. That's so weird. Like what? How was that?
The different standards. You know, it's
Yeah.
weird. But
Yeah. One thing about seeing people in public was I used to work at Kohl's, right? Not anymore. And
Yep.
I used to take Amazon returns because we started doing that. It's a fucking disaster, dude. It's super easy for the customers, though, but for us, it's such a bitch. We get so much shit. And that's when I started seeing hella people I knew, like from high school and stuff, because everybody fucking uses Amazon, you know? But yeah, like I get so awkward too. Like when girls come in, I'm just like I don't know what to say. If it's like a dude, I'm like, oh, what's up, bro? But like, I don't know why. I'm just a fucking,
Oh, what's up, bro?
just a dweeb, dude. When girls come, I just don't know what to
I
say. I'm
hate
just
short,
like,
I hate short talks and like
Yeah.
highs and buys.
yeah.
Like, I get so awkward, specifically buys. Like, what do you do? Like sometimes, you know, like how are you wrapping this up? And it's like, is it
Yeah.
a hug and two or whatever? And like, or is it like, what? How are you closing this off? You know?
Yeah.
Can I add to
What?
that? Like, I hate how, yeah, you used to see people in high school and like they would never say hi to you, but then when you see them in public, they feel obligated to like have to like say, like, they almost like have to say hi to you. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have had that where like you have someone that'll just stare you down until you finally like say hi to them. She's like, bro,
Yeah.
why do you want me to say hi to you if we've never said hi to each other like at school?
Before.
Ever.
Never. Like, why do you need that eye contact with me? I don't know. That's probably not as common as for you guys, but happens to me where I'll like see someone that I used to like see all the time, and it's like, we never used to click. We're not gonna click now. Like, why are you staring
Yeah.
at me?
We're not gonna
Like,
click now, guys. So bad.
I'm low key
yeah.
that person in public. I don't think I'm that bad,
Mhm.
but I'm the type of person. I'm like, just look at me so we get this over with. You know, like I don't even want to talk to you.
I
I
don't
just
like
want
that.
to do like a wave or like a smile, you know, and then that's
no,
it. Like
I don't
just,
like that.
just acknowledge you know who I am so we
Yeah.
can move on,
I get
and we
that,
don't
yeah.
have that thing in the back of our head like fucking
I-
Stephanie's right there. Like
I get you.
I like that. I hate it when I don't really know the person, but I know I
Yeah.
should know him in a
Yeah.
sense. But
that's
it's like,
that's the one.
it's like-
that's the one.
like fuck. I recognize your face in like from high school, but I
Mhm.
really don't know your name or whatever. And oh, dude, there was this story, and I don't even know if I should say it because I don't remember who it was.
Just say
It was
it.
a girl, and she's like, I just met, like I knew her, whatever. And then she's like, oh, you know my boyfriend, and then she shows me a picture, and like I just know him like his face.
Oh,
And then she's like, "Oh yeah, he worked here or whatever, or he did this." And I was like, "Oh yeah, he worked here. He did this." Like I just replayed what she gave me. And I was
Oh
like,
my
"Yeah,
God.
of course." Like, damn. Until I said, "Hey,
God,
like,
you're such an
what's up?"
asshole.
You know. And I'm supposed to know both of them, the girl and the guy. And I don't even think I know both, but I'm pretty sure I just for sure didn't know the guy. And I was like, "Fuck!" But I remember him in like high school. Like I remember his face. You know. And it's like that's the worst because like you just hope they don't keep edging more questions, like you know,
Yeah.
like this or whatever. And I'm like, please stop.
I have a similar story. I was at work one day and I saw this lady come in and like I knew instantly who she was because she's the mother of this girl that I went to like kindergarten with, bro.
the uncle.
Kindergarten. And I knew that she knows me because she like knew my mom back then, and like I was actually friends with her daughter when I was fucking 7, you know?
Mhm.
But it's just that small talk thing because you were saying I hate small talk and so do I. And of course that's the only thing I could grasp onto, and I was like, oh, how's should I say her name? Her name's I was like, how's
Oh,
She was like, oh, she's good. She's in college. She's actually back in town right now if you want to see her. I'm like, I don't want to see her,
Yeah.
dude. I just like was grasping for anything to say. Like, I don't want to see her. I haven't seen her in fucking how long now, dude? Like 15 years.
oh fuck.
Yeah. I was like, that did not go the way I want to.
You're like,
and it
yeah,
just
should I bring my
makes me-
girlfriend with me?
It makes me even more timid to like do small talk because I already suck at it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, god damn it.
I know, it's like you always think like hopefully it's not the worst case scenario, and lucky that was.
And that was. And then I saw them again very recently. Both of them though. She was with the daughter this time. I was like, fuck. And I just said, hey, I was like, hey, how's it going? And like, oh, you graduated, me too. And then I was like, all right, bye.
Yeah,
I
all
just
right.
cut it pretty short, but yeah.
Aw.
Could we just sit on the silence for a second?
Yeah, can I say I wish I had some sugar
Damn.
cane right now, dude.
Dude, that'd be bussin'.
Have you guys seen that episode yet with the sugar cane?
Sugar cane. With
All
what?
right, well,
Oh,
Oh,
they haven't
Stranger
seen
Things?
it then.
they haven't seen it.
Dude, I fall asleep.
It's a
Stranger
crime
Things.
episode.
I start the fucking first episode of season 4 where she just demolishes everybody and I fall asleep.
Dude, that's
I'm still talking about the Cozy Show.
It's
Huh?
a crime episode,
You
not
didn't see the
Stranger
last
Things.
podcast?
I didn't finish it.
That's
I'm like, yeah, I'm like
little by little.
Yeah,
Noel, did you see
No,
it
did
since
you
I
see
just
it?
said you're a big fan?
Yeah.
Ah,
He didn't finish it.
you guys were hyping him up too, bitch.
God damn.
Ah!
Get out.
Okay,
Get
I
out.
watched like
Yeah.
3/4 of it.
I know you guys are on a cleanse though. You guys want to talk about that? How's that going? How's that cleanse going, bitch?
We probably should follow up on that.
Yeah, let's just say we're not in a cleansing.
We're not cleansing.
No,
I'll tell you that
okay,
much.
okay. Hey,
I've seen it though.
I lasted 5 days. Okay,
Oh,
and
that's good.
and I chose to finish. Like I didn't feel no regret or
Mm.
anything, which was the whole plan, was just to do like enough to control and then be like, okay, like you can't do this forever, so you got to pick your terms.
Yeah.
And I did it. And it felt great and it was nice, and then now I'm going to try again.
Then we go.
Then we're going again.
Let me talk about mine.
I know. I was talking about his.
Yeah,
Who's
you're
here?
next, bud.
Hey,
So
we
don't
still
think you...
strong over here. 6
Nah.
strong.
You go hard in the paint.
Oh my God,
I said I
bro.
was gonna stop. I said I was gonna stop until I felt like it. So
That may change today at the hike.
Hey, depending. one 6'1" foot girl.
Single.
Oof.
6'1". No.
A gym girl.
A gym rat.
150, 160.
Mm.
Engineer major.
Tree trunk thighs.
God. 152. 100-pound.
What
white.
about Chris? What is yours?
My
Did you,
match or my
No,
my
how many?
cleanse?
Your FAP stats.
My FAP stats.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What are statistics for the 2022 season? And is it an all-time low, all-time high? Are you gonna make it to the All-Star
Jaime,
break?
did you actually do 5 days?
Yeah, I promise. I promise, dude.
That shocks me.
I would have told you. I would have told you because
That shocks
I
me.
don't care that
I'm
much.
really shocked too
But
that you last 5 days.
It felt good, dude. I felt like it was getting easier and easier.
I think so too. I agree.
But that night, it was just like a lot. I was just demons, and I was like, you know what? Let's just let it happen.
Okay, mine. I lasted like 4.5. Wait, no. I lasted
no.
3.5 days. So I did the 3 days like we had agreed to, right?
Pretty good. That's still an accomplishment.
And I was very proud. And then the 4th day, I was like taking care of a bunch of stuff. I was mad productive, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I think I was only productive because I had to do stuff to distract me and just keep busy, so I wasn't fighting demons. But yeah, I was like busy on the 3.5 day, and I was just like, you know what? Like now's the time. And I wrapped up my
Now's the
task,
time.
and I've been living alone, so that's great. And yep.
Oh, that
Yep,
was
didn't even have to shut the door, but I did.
He still listens to it on headphones.
I talked about it on the pod.
You're in the bathroom.
Anyways, yeah. Honestly, though, it was not as gratifying as I thought it would be. There were
Aw.
times like, on like the 3rd day where I was fighting absolute demons. Like, I could have gone right there and got into it, and it would have been the best fucking thing in the world. But when I did do it, like when I did finally relieve myself on the 3.5 day, I wasn't fighting demons at that time. I was just like, oh, I'm allowed to do it now. Let me go do it.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have waited for a time where I was just like foaming at the mouth, like I need to fucking touch this thing, you know? But I didn't. I
Touch
fucking
it.
just did it when it wasn't even that tempting, and it wasn't that great. I was kind of disappointed after. I was like, I should have just kept going, you know?
I think the secret to this is just keep yourself busy. Like,
Yeah,
why?
absolutely.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and then be tired at the end.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Be tired at the end. Yeah, literally, just fall asleep. Like, be so tired that you can't.
Let me recap some of the things I did. I edited an entire podcast in
Ah.
like a couple hours. I got my tires changed, new tires, 2 of them. I got my oil changed. My tires rotated. More. I went grocery shopping. Cooked myself. I meal prepped. I cooked myself
Meal
meals
prepped,
for a couple
wow.
days.
Ah.
Yeah. All that ground beef, baby.
Oh, that liver pills.
Yup.
2 in the morning, 2 in the night.
I take liver pills, by the I don't think they know that.
Oh, do they? Yeah, no, he takes liver pills. As you could tell, can you do a
Liver
flex?
Prince,
dude, are you
Liver Prince
kidding
right
me?
here. He might not be the king. but
Liver
he's the
Prince.
here.
Liver fan. I don't know, but
Oh shit.
yeah, I had
Alright.
God
Liver queef.
Damn, driving like a bat out of hell.
For real.
But yeah, that's my spiel. I don't know.
At least it's not raining anymore. It looks
Yeah.
so cloudy right now, guys.
It
Though
looks-
it's not
Yeah,
appeasing.
It looks
Can
like
we
we're
get a good luck
driving into
chat?
Mordor.
Good luck.
We can like this might be the last video
Good
you ever
luck in
see.
the comments.
Can you get a hashtag? Hopefully you make it.
Hashtag pray for crime.
God.
Oh, maybe we could do this. Are you ready to end, or you
Yeah, I'm
want to
ready
keep
to wrap
going?
it up.
I was thinking we could end it on like a positive note. If everybody wants to like get on the mic for this last one, what is some advice that you would give yourself? Like as your what was it? I said the other day.
I'll try to take it. I'm just kidding. I said if you could tell yourself or your past self one thing, we should determine the age right now. But if you could tell your past self one thing, what would you tell them? Like something that you've
advice-wise.
learned.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to. Don't think that deep. Like, oh my God, it's gonna change the natural course of history. Just like, what would you want to tell them? And then you guys pick an age before you say it.
You better start saving that money up right now, baby.
Oh, yeah,
Hey!
that's
Because
a
once
good
you
one.
retire, hey, you retire at 65, baby. Hey, if you don't got that 401k set up, that Roth IRA,
That
Yeah.
Roth IRA.
you're doing it wrong.
Yep.
So,
When would you want to tell yourself that?
dude, as soon as you hit 18, like,
God.
you have to start
Like going
like,
hard.
open a credit card, saving account, like open all the accounts you can. Because even at 21, it's a little late. 22, it's a little late.
Yeah.
Not late, but it's just like,
Like,
you
it
could've-
could be
You could
earlier.
have had so
Yeah.
much already saved up. So
That's me
save
right
up.
now.
Save up.
Save up. All right, Noel.
I would say 15, and then say to myself, don't be scared of trying new things.
Yep.
Go, Christopher.
Mine's kind of similar. It's not very profound, but yeah, probably me as like, I don't know, a 13-year-old, like going into high school and stuff. I just say don't give a fuck what people think of you, and like literally just be yourself. Because I used to be kind of like, I used to care a lot about who I surrounded myself with, and like, oh fuck.
Good call, Noel. Damn.
Damn.
Okay.
Active as
I
co-pilot.
was not paying attention.
Oh my god. People's ears bleeding right now.
Jesus Christ.
the camera.
He's still hitting his brake line. It's been fucked this whole pod. It's been pointing this way so bad.
As long as you keep me
Yeah.
As long as you get the.
Oh, this is perfect timing because we're about to pull up to the
Did it
spot.
stop? Okay.
This is perfect timing because we're pulling up the spot. We're almost done.
Okay, finish
But
your
yeah,
shit.
I used to care a lot about like who I surrounded myself with, but like in the worst of ways. Like I'd be like, oh, I can't be friends with this person because that's gonna make me look a certain way. Like
Damn.
you're not cool enough. Like I was one of those people who really cared about like popularity and status and stuff. I don't know if it showed or not. But
That's why you were so hesitant to hang out with me. You're
Exactly,
Like, this
yeah.
guy's gonna bring down
This guy's
my
a
level
Damn,
2
I
points.
kind of relate to that heavy, bro.
He cost 20
yeah,
elixir.
I relate to
Angel,
that
like
heavy.
those days, like early high school, probably where you really cared.
Yeah.
That was
Middle
so
school, bro.
So fucking stupid. So I
Yeah.
would definitely tell myself back then, like, don't give a fuck about status or who cares. Like what you
Yeah.
look like. Just find your people, and because that's gonna be the best.
Dude,
like,
I
memories
would
and
go
stuff.
shopping for like mall clothes. Okay, as long as those mall clothes, I'd buy the cheapest mall clothes there was.
Uh-huh.
But as long as it was like mall clothes, I
Hollister.
would feel happy. Exactly, Hollister. I'd feel so happy about myself. Like I feel like
yeah.
I fit in, just cause like I had that cheap,
Mm.
even though it was like cheap as fuck, but it was like mall clothes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I have something that like I kind of fit in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it might not be Nike.
Oh
Oh
my
my
fucking
God.
god, those are
might
gnarly.
not be Nike. Might not be Nike. Might not be.
What
fucking
was your
Jordan.
go-to?
Like Vans or Hollister. Vans,
Yeah.
Vans
Uh-huh.
not that cheap though.
Abercrombie?
Yeah, Abercrombie too, but not that much because I was a little bit like run down. Like they were kind of like that
Yeah.
whack to where.
Are you
Abercrombie.
just gonna park where it says no parking?
Does it say no parking?
Look at the fucking stand.
It says no parking.
Hold on.
See if there's parking behind us where those people were parking.
There's a cars. That's where we parked last time.
I know, but this looks like demon time now.
You think?
I think it's more populated now.
All right, Jaime, what's your
I mean,
what's
just be hella
your
on the side,
thing?
though,
Okay,
right
just
here.
be hella on the
You
side.
Jaime, what's your
Huh?
thing?
I'd say because I was pretty like good at like not giving a shit what people thought. Like I don't think I had the awareness either.
Mm.
So that played in hand.
Well, he said get as close as I can.
All right, can we close this?
I guess I didn't learn anything. It's okay. I'd say probably like you have like control on like everything, like
Mhm.
how you feel, who you're with, and all that stuff, and that shit like matters.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the more you learn about what you like and what you don't like the better your life is gonna be so quick. Like
Oh, yeah.
just literally like you have control of your own happiness and your own environment, and like that's so powerful. And I don't even know if I had that concept. Like oh, you know, like
so you
it's
did
like,
shrooms.
yes, I did shrooms. So it's like sick, you know. And now like I'm super happy with the people I'm like around. Like I always say, you know. So that takes time. And I think if I would have learned that earlier, it would have been like better. But I mean, it all worked out. It all lined out.
Nice. Look at us.
But yeah, we're here. We're at the spot. Would
We
you guys want
made
to say
it.
any closing lines?
Nah, bro. Let's go do this.
Let's
Let's
go.
go do this hike.
I'm tired of sitting.
Alrighty, guys. See you guys next time. Hope you guys love the cozy car. We're just
Mhm.
bringing everything cozy.
Yep.
Next thing, cozy cucumbers. Growing them now. But yeah, we'll see you guys when we see you.
All right. Peace. Thanks for watching.